Hello, Space Cadets, and welcome to Mueller Planetarium Astronomy at Home. This is Zach Thompson, Planetarium Coordinator at the University of Nebraska State Museum at Morrill Hall in Lincoln, Nebraska, wishing you all clear skies. Today we're going to explore the Perseids meteor shower. We'll be doing that with the help of our friend Stellarium. Look to the right of your screen for the web address stellarium.org, being held up by our Comet buddy. Go to that website. At home, you can download the software on your computer absolutely free. You can then follow along with us or explore entirely on your own. The Perseids meteor shower is known to even casual sky watchers because it's a regularly occurring meteor shower and it usually puts on a really good show. We've got our sky set up here, facing to the northeast in the evening of August 11th. It's over here around 10 o'clock when it gets nice and dark out that the radiant of the Perseids meteor shower starts to come into view. It starts to rise up high enough from the ground. Here, as you see with Stellarium, we have in yellow Perseids, and it's clearly marked for us, which is very helpful for you. Now, we say this is the radiant because if you were to see meteors streaking across the sky, then trace a line back to where they came from, it would be this point, as we call the radiant. Now, when the radiant gets higher up in the sky, the better the show. So you'd have to be out a little bit later, until the radiant gets to its highest and best point in the early morning hours of August 12th. However, after midnight, you start to notice rising in the sky, between east and northeast, we have a waning moon. The moon is full enough that it might pose a bit of a problem to some of us. It gives off its own light pollution. The reflected light from the sun causes that excess light to wash away some of the darkness. Remember from all our Astronomy at Home videos, the most important rule: have clear, dark skies. So you might stand a better chance in the late evening of August 11th before the moon comes up. However, once the moon does become apparent in the sky, once it starts to rise, it shouldn't diminish things too much as long as you are away from other light pollution. So don't be near a major city or town where there's a lot of streetlights or car lights. Also make sure you don't have your phone out. The darker, the better. Plain and simple. Very, very important. The Perseids gets its name from the constellation of Perseus, Greek for the hero. Perseus the hero, fabled for slaying the mythic creature Medusa, the gorgon with snakes in her hair. Now, if you don't imagine all of this constellation, that's perfectly fine. It's not so important that you have to find the constellation so much as it is just going outside and looking over to the northeast. You never need binoculars or a telescope when you're enjoying a meteor shower. You just need to look around, kick back, relax, and since this would be in the summertime, make sure you've got plenty of bug spray. So that's where you can go and look in the sky. And on average, the meteor shower of the Perseids gives off, on average, close to 100 meteors per hour. But that's on average. We cannot guarantee that you'll see more or less. You'll only know what the show is going to be like if you yourself go out and look up. Again, this is August 11th, very, very late, or the very early morning hours of August 12th. Now, why do we have meteor showers? We can bring up this simulation that you may recall from earlier videos that shows us comets as they pass through the solar system, and some comets in particular can lead to meteor showers. For the Perseids, it's Comet Swift-Tuttle that gives us that meteor shower every mid-August. So here we see the orbit of Comet Swift-Tuttle, this very elongated orbit around the sun, and every time the comet makes a pass around our star, it wears away, leaving pieces of it behind. This path of debris is what the Earth crosses through about every mid-August. Earth's orbit is this blue ring, and then you can see the intersecting points of Comet Swift-Tuttle. So that is why we get a meteor shower, especially one that happens at certain times of the year. And there are meteor showers that happen every year. They're cyclical. They happen quite regularly. So if you happen to miss this one, if you happen to miss the Perseids, fret not, because there's usually another meteor shower right around the corner. Now, this is just to recap and remind you all again that the Perseids meteor shower will peak early morning hours of August 12th. Make sure you have clear, dark skies. If you have any questions or comments, leave them in the section below. Until next time, Space Cadets, keep looking up.